Tribe! That's you guys, by the way. Hi, how you doing? Welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video. Bo-Katan Kit has dropped. Let's go check it out. Go! Oh, Mama Katan. Oh, Thirst Katan over here. Look at them, that throne pose. Throne pose me harder, Bo. Alright, okay, she's a light side of Mandalorian. They are just throwing tags at this girl. Liking the animation pictures there. That's looking sick. Okay, first and foremost, it's not saying when this kit is dropping, or rather the kit's dropped. It's not saying when she's coming to the game. I still don't think it's this year. It might be this year. We'll find out though. Key attributes. Deal massive true damage with her abilities. Call light side Mandalorian allies to assist twice. Utilize Ancestral Resolve to strengthen your light side Mandalorian ally defenses. Inspiration. We loved how the... Oh, well, I don't care about your inspiration, CG. For maximum damage, mod bo-katan to be slower than BAM. Bring bo-katan, Mandalorian, against debuff heavy teams to... is the fastest way to gain ancestral results. Gotcha. Alright, let's take a look at this kit. I'm excited. Frontal assault on the basic. Look at the size of that darksaber, said nobody ever. Alright, that looks huge. That looks absolutely massive. Alright. Deal physical and true damage to the target enemy, which can't be evaded, and dispel all buffs on them. Huge. Basic with a dispel on basic. Basic that always dispels, does 2 lots of damage. Both true and normal is actually really good. During her turn, all light side Mandalorian allies gain speed up for 2 turns. As far as basics go, that is pretty up there. 2 lots of damage, can't be evaded, dispels buffs, and also provides speed up for 2 turns during her turn when she uses it. That's pretty cool. Alright, Darksaber Flourish. Okay, she hits them with the shield, and then she does a little bit of a swipe. Alright, deal physical damage to the target enemy and inflict armor shred until the end of battle. Every character with the Darksaber has got an armor shred ability. Deal an additional instance of true damage to the target enemy which can't be evaded, and stun them for 1 turn. If bo-katan is debuffed, deal true damage an additional time to the target enemy which can't be evaded. Otherwise, reduce the cooldown of this ability by 1. That is a lot. So she's going to be able to do an attack. It'll inflict armor shred. It'll deal an additional instance of true damage to the target enemy which cannot be evaded, and it stuns. If she's got a debuff, you do more true damage, which also can't be evaded. But if she doesn't have a debuff, the cooldown is reduced by 1, so she can use it every other turn. That's pretty good. Special 2. Reinforcements have arrived. A cooldown of 4, a Zeta, and an Omicron. All of the bells and whistles on this ability here. Looks like it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ability. She just like... it's 2 attacks, actually. That's pretty cool. I like the look of that. So she does a big uppercut, jetpack back, and then does 2 calls to assist by the looks of things. That's amazing. Deal physical damage to the target enemy. Dispel all debuffs from all light side allies. Amazing. So, physical damage to the target enemy and a cleanse on the team. Call them all to assist twice, dealing 50% less damage, and they gain 3 stacks of Ancestral Resolve, a maximum of 100, until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Each stack of Ancestral Resolve gives us 2% defense and 1% max health. It's very similar to, what is it? Is it the code modifier that they've got in Galactic Challenges? Whenever this character deals true damage, deal additional true damage based on the number of stacks, which can't be... That is huge. So you could... Wow. You could deal up to an additional 100% true damage. That's pretty gnarly, and they're going to be harder and harder to kill as the game goes on. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. While in Grand Arenas, so this is the Omicron side of things, light side Mandalorian allies gain an additional 2 stacks of Ancestral Resolve. If another light side Mandalorian ally wasn't able to assist, instead they gain a bonus turn. So if you're dazed, fractured, stunned, any of that business, they'll gain a bonus turn. You can't stop bonus turns. Fractured would stop it, of course. But otherwise, they're definitely getting that turn. That's pretty cool. Unique 1 for Mandalore. Another Omicron here. Tier 1. Deal true damage. True damage bo-katan deals from Ancestral Resolve is tripled. She's going to do 300% additional true damage at max. Wow. This damage is then doubled against enemies with bonus protection. Alrighty. Okay, so... people going to get hurt by this. If all allies were light side Mandalorian at the start of battle, bo-katan takes reduced damage from percentage health effects and recovers 50% health whenever an ally is defeated for the first time, excluding summoned allies. She gains 50% defense, a maximum, stacking, max 200, for each debuff on her, and an additional 200% defense for each other light side Mandalorian ally who has not yet been defeated. She's going to be so hard to kill, guys. All this stacking defense gains additional stacking defense when you debuff her, and if you haven't killed her light side allies, even more stacking defense. While in Grand Arena, she's immune to daze if no allies were light side. If all allies were light side at the start of battle, Bo-Katan also ignores taunt effects. Whenever an ally is defeated for the first time, she gains 20% of their max health and offense. Oh, wow. Wow, that's huge. That Omicron is a cert. It is a cert. Here's her leadership then. The Way of Mandalore. Zeta Omicron unlocks at gear level 7. Light side Mandalorian arrows gain 40% defense, max health, and offense. Light side Mandalorian allies gain 5% defense, stacking to a maximum of 30% for each debuff on them. Again, this is going to stack on top of what she also has personally for an additional 50% per debuff, up to 200. Whenever a light side Mandalorian ally deals true damage, dispels a debuff, or resists a buff, they gain 1 stack of Ancestral Resolve. Wow. Until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. So Ancestral Resolve is just going to constantly be stacking whenever they deal true damage, which is basically whenever they do an attack with Ancestral Resolve active, it's going to stack upon itself. They're going to be gaining additional ones whenever they dispel a buff, whenever they resist a debuff. That's just crazy, man. That's going to stack pretty quick. Whenever an ally attacks an enemy inflicted with Armor Shred, all light side Mandalorian tank allies taunt for 1 turn, maximum 2 times per turn. The Omicron now for the GAC one. Light side Mandalorian allies gain 50% mastery, max health, and 30 speed. Wow. At the start of each encounter, light side Mandalorian tanks taunt for 2 turns. If there are other active enemies, excluding summons, the first light side Mandalorian ally that is defeated each battle is revived and recovers 50% health and protection. Gain 1 additional stack of Ancestral Resolve whenever a light side Mandalorian ally deals true damage, dispels a debuff, or resists a debuff. So you're going to stack even faster. This is pretty huge, guys. I'm not going to lie. This kit looks pretty insane. I think we were all wondering where we're going to actually go with the 5th in this team. Because obviously the clear runners are going to be Bo-Katan, Bam. You're obviously going to be using Paz Vizsla and most likely going to be using IG-12 and Grogu as well. So who is the 5th going to be? Our only real choices out of this is going to be either the Armorer or it's going to be Bo-Katan original, right? So OG Bo-Katan, there's quite a lot of attacks out of turn already baked into this. She will be able to give you additional sustain, but with all this stacking defense, I'm not even sure if you need that sustain. And if you're better served having armor in there to pass out Beskar armor, giving you additional crit hit immunity, making you even more tanky, spreading out more armor shreds. I still think we'll need a little bit of testing for that one to figure out where the real diamond in the rough is for that. But overall, this kit looks insane. The only real question comes now is, when is she coming? Because it doesn't say in this post at this time. Maybe they're going to update this shortly to say when we're getting it. And we do know we should be getting the kit reveal for Bane. Darth Bane should be coming later. I will cover that when it drops. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. Please let me know. What do you think? Are you excited for new Bo-Katan Mandalore? Are you going to get her, more importantly? And will you donate to the Scribble Young, Handsome, and Broke Fund to get me... I'm joking, guys. I'm going to get her anyway. Big love, and I'll see you all in the very next video. Hey, like and subscribe. May the Force be with you.